Good day, Ruskin enjoyers, and of course, happy birthday to Rust. It's the 12th birthday. Lovely, delicious looking cake right there. The special candle hat and the balloon pack were released early. Yes, indeed. Now, I just want to quickly point out, these balloons they're quite interesting. They glow in the dark. As you can see, that stands out very nicely. Now, you might sit there and say, oh, that's just because you got the hat on. No, I assure you, they glow in the dark. And I think that might be pretty helpful. Throughout this video, you will be seeing them. But let's just quickly point out, both of these appeared yesterday. I believe the candle hat costs $3 and the balloon pack costs about $4, but they are marketable and tradable. They appeared yesterday, so that means next week they will become marketable next Tuesday evening, rolling into Wednesday morning, the day before abnormals. So, oh, okay, that might be a bit funny. But anyway, with the balloon pack, we get a lovely assortment of balloons. And with the single ones that you see here, you can put some nice text on there. So happy birthday, Rust. Congratulations. And then a cake here. It's the first ever candle hat skin we've ever seen, especially made by Facepunch themselves. So for your consideration, it's in the store right now. By all means, if you think that looks funny, if you like what you see, consider buying it. The balloons, though, I am surprised with the glow-in-the-dark text. Now, with today's Rust store, it was Complete the Sets Week 2. But we've also seen some very interesting charity skins being added as well. So if I could just quickly navigate over to here. What am I showcasing? Yeah, Trust and Rust Bone Armor. It glows. So, let's just clarify. The charity skin amongst all these is just the face mask here. We have 3 charity skins that have been added in today's Rust store. They are $4 each. And once they're gone, they're gone. I'm not sure if they're going to only be available for 1 week. I'm not sure if they're going to be available for 2 weeks. We'll see how it goes. But I just want to clarify, the Trust and Rust charity event, that starts on the 13th of December and it ends on the 18th. We have some charity skins, of course, but we also happen to have H-June's very special skins. You have to watch him to get them. The brand new sap, and of course, the brand new white tactical gloves, which was supposed to be the first ever tactical gloves, but we'll talk about that in a bit. And also, for general drops, we have the other 2 pieces of bone armor right here, including an interesting large box and a handmade NMG. Now, of course, you want to go see all the skins. Consider watching the Trust and Rust showcase of all the Twitch drops, a video I've made. But this armor right here, does it compare well with Whiteout? Could you consider that a nice white camouflage budget alternative? Well, consider watching the video to see for yourself. But yep, just to clarify, just the face mask here, that costs $4, and once it's gone, it's gone. You can't buy multiples. They are not tradable. They're not marketable. But once it's gone, it will never return, okay? So that's for your consideration, if you think it looks cool. All proceeds with the charity skins go towards Jingle Jam. So that helps out, like, kids in need and whatnot. So it's a nice, helpful thing. So, all right, that looks pretty sweet. But now, let's navigate over to here, and you'll see for yourself, we also have the locker. I actually showed this off last week, didn't I? And that looks really, really nice. So again, Trust and Rust locker. Glows in the dark. Exquisite. So let's also turn the lights on nearby here. Get a good look at that. Quite reflective. Very fun looking design. Very creative looking design. But I also really happen to like the crane game here. That's really cool. I could win some guns. Yay! So there you go. Here you have the Trust and Rust logo. Here you have the Jingle Jam event taking place right there. Looking pretty sweet. Looking pretty cool. So I've already showcased this in the special Twitch drops video. Feel free to go ahead and watch that. But remember, $4 for this locker, but once it's gone, it's gone. Not tradable, not marketable. What are you considering? And then we navigate over to here. What might this be? Oh, it's the Trust and Rust furnace. So an interesting transparent design. Get a good look at that. So I pan around. Pretty interesting standout design. Pretty goofy, but hey, it's not the first time we've seen a transparent furnace being accepted. Get a good look at it from the top. Whilst it's not, lit up, it's quite reflective. But of course, in total darkness, can confirm, well, with the lights nearby, it's still somewhat reflective. But yeah, it doesn't glow anything. No furnace glows when it's not lit up. Over to here, can confirm. All of it happens to light up very, very nicely. So if you're looking for a brand new furnace, this might be it. And again, by buying it, all of your funds go towards helping out the charity. So it's all for a good cause. And you can also see the locker as well. A very fun, very bright, awesome looking design. So yep, it's all for your consideration. It's all for a good cause. And now, let's go ahead and yap about the brand new Rust store. So, before I proceed with this video, I'm sure you understand we've got a lot of skins today. Perhaps one of them has caught your eye and you just want to see what it looks like right now. Don't blame you. Just look in the description, scroll down, you'll see it for yourself. Everything's chaptered. You're more than welcome to skip ahead. I'll provide that to you. So yep, complete the sets week 2. Some interesting skins. I gotta say though, I did ask, what would you absolutely love to see being accepted for complete the sets week 2? I wasn't expecting tactical gloves. I was pretty sure I was told the first ever tactical gloves to be added to Rust was supposed to be the HMLMG gloves, which will be interesting because we're about to get those for absolutely free, and we got 2 metallic tactical gloves. Couldn't have accepted training tactical gloves. Just saying. But all right, anyway. So, oh yeah, you asked for Temple Collection, right? The handmade MG, right? Sure. But we also got Thunder Gold. I'm not saying that Crossbow's name. I got in trouble last time. I'm not. Yes, so Dungeon Collection, which is a bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting 2 weeks of that. But the biggest surprise is the Porcelain Sheet Metadobador. If you aren't fully all aware, we recently saw like a very cool new version of it. It was supposed to be for the naval update. Now I'm kind of questioning, are we going to see the other one being accepted as well still for February Force Wipe when we have the naval update? If you know, you know. So anyway, some interesting looking skins. Oh, I should also point out, Sinotype is now the largest large box collection we've ever had. Number 19, food large box. It was accepted. I was kind of expecting a food fridge, but never mind. I got berries fridge. Weirdly, that was the first neon fridge to be submitted, but it's the last one to be accepted. And it took like a good half a year. Anyway. An interesting Rust store. Feel free to comment below. What was your most favourite skin? Now, let me just quickly remind you, in regards to all the Twitch drops, Twitch rivals are still taking place for another day. Don't miss out. Make sure you get all the skins. A lovely showcase of all of them is right there. But what I also want to point out to you, I mentioned it just a minute ago, the Trust and Rust Twitch drops showcase. So you can see the locker, you can see the furnace, you can see the face mask, and you can see me do a whole bunch of showcases with whiteout armor and comparing cheaper, whiter options, because that bone armor, you get that for absolutely free. I can't help to assume a lot of people would want to see how it looks, you know, mixing and matching with whiteout clothing and all that. So, all right, cool. And I should also remind you, over to here, we're getting some Rustmas skins. Some very special Christmas skins will be given away for absolutely free. On both Kick, on both Twitch, or each. Consider giving it a good look. So, yep, that's all cool. But Hedge, come on now, let's focus the current Rust store. Out of all these brand new skins, which of them are or are not abnormal? And to make it nice and easy for myself, as you can see here, Dominus Mortis double barrel shotgun, that's not abnormal. JPEG pump shotgun, that's not abnormal. And the Crossbow, that's not abnormal. I'm not saying its name, I don't want to get in trouble anymore. So, alright. 16 skins, 13 of them are abnormal. But I should also point out, next 2 Rust stores, they're Christmas Rust stores. I don't think I'll be investing into them. What do you mean? Well, it's usually better to buy the Christmas skins around March and April time. We said that time and time again. I've yet about it time and time again. And I'm going to say it again next week. I assure you that. So yeah, next week I don't think we'll be buying Christmas skins instantly if we want to make investments. But people will probably buy them because they want them. Now, if you want to get a nice look at all the Christmas skins, by all means, I have uploaded a nice video showcasing all of them, showcasing all the collection continuations. Look for my brand new Christmas 2025 Rust Workshop skin checks on YouTube. I just was on there, but go look for yourself. Anyway, I was expecting more clothing and armor. I was. Alright, it is what it is. I'm honestly just happy to see the Sheet Metadobador was accepted. And the Pirate Bed. I know a lot of people are hoping for that. We could probably see quite a few more pirate skins being produced and accepted in between until the delayed naval update. So, alright, cool. Yeah, understood. Let's now switch over to here. I am surprised to see the cyber gloves are on top, but then again, I kind of also realise people are probably desperate for some skins. But I'm also fully well aware that we're about to get the Twitch drop, H-June Twitch drop tactical gloves that look like No Mercy gloves. They're white gloves. You're going to get them for absolutely free. But then there's also the issue of how often do you actually get tactical gloves and, you know, go through the effort to skin them? Or actually, no, how many of you will be? Because again, it's now skinnable. Sorry. I'm also aware we've seen some Christmas tactical gloves being submitted. The notable gingerbread collection's just got some. So we're still going to roll with the issue of brand new Skinnables. 2 in the same store. We're expecting more, and a Twitch drop. Brand new Skinnables issue very likely will persist. We kind of got the opposite with the focused item of the month. Last week, we got the interesting, predominantly white No Mercy snow jacket. And now this week, we get the predominantly black snow jacket with the white lines, you know, like Adidas, cool. Why can't we get training tactical gloves as well? Anyway. Do not forget the charity skins, $4 each. They all the proceeds go towards the charity Jingle Jam, but you can only buy one for yourself. They're not tradable. They're not marketable. All right, cool. How about we actually go ahead now, start yapping about all the skins, and question, could they be nice investments? So if I could just quickly switch over here, I just want to make sure which one's the most up-to-date. Seems this week, Rust Help is in the lead, so, oh wow, that just gained like an extra 100. Whew. Right then. I think I'm going to talk about both the tactical gloves right now. So, in regards to the most recent brand new Skinnables, we've had handmade SMDDs, and of course, we have had the beds. 2 more beds are accepted. But yeah, 2 more handmade SMDDs are accepted. We've also got free handmade SMDDs being given away for Twitch rivals, and of course, Trust and Rust. But also, we just saw 3 beds also in total being given away. How many tactical gloves do you reckon are going to be given away fairly soon? I mean, we know we're getting the June ones. Oh. So, what I'm saying is, I think we're going to end up seeing a lot of tactical gloves pretty quickly, and that very likely will lead to issues. Now, by all means, if you just bought 1 pair for yourself, that's fine. It's not an investment then. It's a gift for yourself. But, based on what I'm seeing here, with them already being like the highest selling skins, above the Neon Berry Switch, which a lot of people like craved for, above the Porcelain Sheet Metal, which a lot of people craved for, and I assure you that, look over to here. That's all the votes, the downvotes, you know, get the idea. Like every single skin, 100% had a positive upvote to downvote ratio. But yeah, the cyber gloves, 3rd lowest, or rather, well, no, it's the upvote to downvote ratio. Look at it this way. There you go, that's a bit better. They're not exactly on top. So yeah, if they accepted some different tactical gloves, I probably would have like nodded and agreed with it. But I don't trust metallic sets. If you watch me enough, you'd know that by now. I mean, we had the cyber jacket not too long ago, and I wasn't feeling very confident with that. But yeah, both of the collections here, I don't think they're very in demand. Now, okay, you're doing okay, and the cyber gloves there, you're not doing too bad. I will respect that. But then, yeah, So, do you understand why I'm a bit not so happy to see that this was accepted? It's not a very in-demand collection. And over to here, Hardsuit, how you doing? It's not all down bad, but again, we just saw that with the other collection. So, yeah. In the future, I won't be surprised if we see some No Mercy tactical gloves, some whiteout tactical gloves, blackout tactical gloves. I won't be surprised if we see like Redemption or Micro. Can you do Thunder Gold? Black Ops. I'm still under the impression they're going to do Black Ops collection for clothing and armor soon. I still anticipate it. I know we have training tactical gloves. I can't help but assume we're going to probably see, that collection probably getting some as well. I'm anticipating Tier 2 and Hoodie Pants eventually. I'm not going to say its name. So, there will be more. And that's the issue. So, okay, it might be pretty special at the moment, but there will be more options, and suddenly they don't matter so much anymore. There you go. So much longer. So, all the bids, how many of them are currently in the positive right now? 1, 2, yeah. I'm still kind of worried about these. Oh, yeah. Considering what we just got for absolutely free. Ooh. But then again, lack of sales might help it out. We shall see. But the majority of these beds are down bad. Let's quickly switch over to here. Let's also point out the handmade SMDDs. How many of them are actually in the positive? 1. And it's starting to go down. It's slightly in the positive, but it's not like perfect. Look at all the drops. So, yeah, down 58, down 60, up 9. How are these going to fare? You've got Temple Collection, which, of course, you know, Temple Collection is in demand. People really do want to see Tier 2 and Hoodie and Pants, and instead they got that. And then you got, like, this here as well. Thunder Gold, a beloved set that's only going up in value ever so more. So, yeah. suddenly we get tons of handmade NMGs, and I think we're going to start seeing a whole lot more of them. And now with tactical gloves, I do believe the same. I don't know what the next brand new Skinnable is going to be, but I'm not feeling very confident. So how about we hop in game, give them a good look, and you can tell me whether you like them or not. Lights, camera, action. Right, so now that these have actually been accepted, and soon, just after Christmas, you know these skin creators are just itching to get more skins for their collections. It's nice to see the first two, but the point I'm trying to get across is every collection that, you know, just about got finished somewhat recently or very recently, like, I'll be surprised if we see, like, Night Demon tactical gloves. I'll be surprised if we see tons of these being produced, and I really wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of them being accepted. Exactly like beds, exactly like the handmade NMGs. But the handmade NMGs did take a while for them to actually start being accepted. There was a bit of a drought for a while. If you're there, you know. So these do look quite nice. I'm not opposed to the design. It's just I know they are not very in demand. When we saw the jacket, you know, being accepted for Cyber Collection somewhat recently, I mean, it did cause a bit of a spike in price to happen, but then it didn't last. It didn't last. So, by all means, if you like it, if you want it, that's a treat for yourself. It's an early Christmas gift to yourself. Oh, you're so kind to yourself, aren't you? Oh, you're so nice. But anyway, if you want them, go buy them. But don't consider making an investment just yet. Both of the gloves are abnormal. So let's now switch over to Hardsuit. Hardsuit was a bit of a funny collection last year. Skin Creator had to just keep on trying to get his tier 2 armor accepted. And on attempt 6, it finally happened. Now they randomly pick these out. Not opposed to it. Totally fine to me. I have no issue. It's just, yeah, the first two. There will be more. There will be more. There will be more. So, as I've already alluded to, the Gingerbread Collection. If you've seen my recent Rust Workshop skin checks for Christmas 2025, you'd be aware that we very likely could see the full, complete Gingerbread Collection. Tactical gloves have been made for it. Tactical gloves, boots. I wouldn't be surprised if those were accepted. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the other tactical gloves were accepted as well. There's like some Santa theme ones, which, you know, I wouldn't say no to that. And then, of course, New Year. All the skin creators will be making skins just before the new year, hoping to get a skin accepted for the January Foresight roster, where we're expecting to see tons of people. Oh yeah, there'll be a whole lot more tactical gloves then as well. Will they all be accepted? I mean, we'll see. But what will be the next Skinnable? I still don't know as of yet. I can't keep asking because that would be annoying. But what's your opinions based on what you see here? Monument's just giving the alert. You might have heard it. But honestly, it's fine. Looks nice. I have no complaints with what they are. And I'm sure you could tell that they didn't glow in the dark, so let's just make a point that they do seem to reflect quite nicely. They are metallic, so yeah, that's not too surprising. Looking pretty sweet. But for both of them, in total darkness, yeah, they don't glow. So that's fine. I'm not going to complain in regards to that. Monument again. I would sit here and say, smartest thing to do if you want to try and see if you can make an investment out of this is wait until Wednesday. Both of them are normal. Both of them are selling for $2 each. I do have doubts though. So I feel like I've said more than enough. How about we get ourselves away from here and get a good look at the largest storage collection we've ever seen. Well, to clarify, just large boxes. Sinotype food has been accepted, and it was actually submitted very recently. I'm not sure what's going on, but this skin creator did not submit a Christmas skin. Did Face Punch turn around and say, alright, you can have one more guaranteed, but then after that it's finished. When he... let me remind you. He didn't submit a skin when he wanted to do the Halloween submissions, but he skipped Christmas for this. Maybe he just realised, you know what, I probably have a much better chance getting that accepted rather than the Christmas skin. I don't know, I can't answer for him. But, okay. Is this now actually the end? Number 19, the food fridge. Are you going to put your food in there? I kept asking for a fridge. Once the storage, once the large boxes are finished, consider making a Sinotype fridge, and that'll probably be accepted. But no, large box. I mean, you can still put some things in there and whatnot. What did you just say? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're not doing this again. No. Keep your horse stuff out of there. I can assure you, it definitely says Sinotype food. Sinotype food, yes, indeed. But don't you start. Right, so with what we have going on here, it's a perfectly fine orange design, and it definitely says FOOD. Ooh! Yes. Not the other thing. Don't you start, Mr. Nothing But Dude. It's fine for what it is. It's a brand new skin, but is this actually the last one? Or, for February Force White, when we see the naval update being introduced, will we see the Navy box being accepted as well? Ending with 20 large boxes in total, perhaps. Oh, we just stuttered a little bit there. Whoopsie. What do you reckon? Are you in desperate need of a food large box? We've had quite a lot of them in the past. In fact, you could get the it's still a bit funny there. It's probably because I hit the balloon there. Sorry about that. It's very rough in the face. Oh. But you could just go ahead and get the neon food small box and probably save yourself about $1.50. There's options out there. So that might be a bit of a concern for this. Regardless, it's nice to see it, you know, evolve to such a large collection, but we still don't know what Box's DLC is. That still makes us worry and keep us awake at night. Right, so let me remind you of the previous week. Initially, Sinotype Fuel was selling quite a lot. I'm pretty sure it was like third best selling, and it slowed down, and it slowed down, and it slowed down. So it ended up being the 5th best-selling skin. Didn't really sell that much, just under 22,000 subscribers. I still question, is that very in demand or not? But anyway, could we see the exact same thing with the Sinotype food? Will people start questioning, do I actually need a food storage? Well, that's what fridges are, aren't they? So, okay, understood. We'll see how it goes, but of course, I could always say, if it's abnormal, wait until Wednesday. Abnormal barders first, look at it afterwards, and, well, we'll see how it goes. What is Box's DLC? Do you even need Box's DLC anymore? You could just buy the balloon pack and put balloons next to them with the tags and whatnot. This is where we put all of the armor. This is where we put all of the metal frags. You could, I'm just saying. But, yeah. Are you the last one? Or could we still see more? We're not going to see another submission until the very end of this month, because, of course, we had Christmas stuff and whatnot, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Neon Berries Fridge. So I remember this was submitted like back in the summer. It was the first neon fridge to be submitted, but it's only been accepted now. Initially, we had the meat fridge, and then, of course, we had the veggies fridge, and then, of course, we had the pie fridge. I still kind of questioned, did we really need a pies fridge? But anyways, this came out, then this came out, then this came out, this went up in price, then this initially went up in price, this didn't really go up in price, then slowly both of these went down in price. That is number 20. Berries Fridge is number 20 for this year. It is getting absurd now with fridge skins. Next year, if we see a very similar amount, I can't help to assume fridges might be a little bit problematic now. Something that used to be quite a rare sight to see, well, now they're becoming a whole lot more abundant, including, you know, Twitch drops, kick drops. You get the idea. It's getting silly. If we start seeing mini fridge skins, that very likely could alleviate the issues. So I kind of look forward to that. I would like to see an Easter chick mini fridge. That would actually look really funny. Just a little squished sort of version. Micro, I hope you're listening to that. So anyway, it's fine. I'm sure a lot of people are very happy. But with the arrival of this, have we noticed like anything getting bought out? Do we see any other neon fridges? I'm not seeing that, no. So it's just a tad bit awkward, I'm just going to say. Yeah. I get the feeling the fridges probably won't be going up in price, considering the ridiculous amount of acceptances in general. Oh, I lost my tongue there. So, all right, how about we hop in game, give it a good look. You can offer your opinion, and then after that, we'll also talk about the armored door. It's time for Berry's Fridge. Oh, yes, exquisite. So, the final piece has finally been accepted. There's only a set of 4, but honestly, do you really need more? So, berries. Are you desperate to organise your base and say this is the designated berries fridge? Is that something you need to do? Feel free to comment below. But yeah, looking perfectly fine. A nice pink approach. So let's go ahead. Get a quick look at it at night time. With the lights on, it's somewhat reflective, not like super flashy, but it's there. And of course, in total darkness, can confirm that stands out very, very nicely. I'm not sure if we're going to see this really have much of an impact on the pre-existing skins. At the moment, we haven't even noticed that. But hey, you got a full set. The neon, deplorable collection. That's getting pretty ridiculous now. Initially, it starts off as a storage collection, large box collection, just to clarify. Then we got the small boxes. Then we got like the lockers and the garage doors and all that. Then the fridges. Then a bed. So, how far can it go? It's getting pretty silly. But I still question, are you actually going to work out quite all right? We have a lot of options for fridges now, and I'm not sure if like what's supposed to be a set of them is going to help them out that much. We shall see. Interesting bit of transparency, a perfectly fine amount of glow. I'm sure it will be appreciated to a point. It's just, you know, how desperate are you for a berries fridge? We shall see. Right then, let's now move over to here and get a good look at this very sinister, scary looking dragon horn armored door. So, as you can see here, that's how it's spelled. Lovely stuff. Let's also make it daytime, move the sun around so we can get a better look at this. And you can see for yourself, that's a very cool, standout, interesting looking armored door design. Last week, I make a massive fuss talking about how we haven't seen an armored door skin being accepted up until, you know, December 4. Boom. One's been accepted immediately next week. Is that going to be a bit concerning? Why? What's wrong with that? If we start suddenly seeing lots of armored door skins being introduced and accepted, I don't think that's going to help them out very well. Much like with focused items of the month, so many skins being accepted do lead to issues. So that's how it looks at night time. A very cool, very, well, hot to the touch sort of design. Looking pretty wicked, haha. But how's it look with the lights on? I just want to see that by myself. And, oh, somewhat reflective. Looking pretty cool, looking pretty sweet. So please offer your opinions. Do you like it? But then we also have to question, if we start seeing lots and lots and lots of armored doors suddenly being accepted now, oh no. But if we then return to another drought, if we don't see another armored door skin being accepted for like, oh no, 11 months, could it actually work out? Is its collection actually in demand? How about we hop out of here and get a good look at all of that then? Back over to here, let's just refresh just to make sure we're definitely up to date. Cool. Right then. So that's just been eclipsed. Let's just get a quick look at the Dragon Horn collection. Let's get a good look at you. Right then. So, 33,000 subscribers, 37,000 subscribers, 40,000. What gives? I do believe these were all accepted back in 2021. Was it early 2021? Well, we're going to have to go back over to here. This is a little bit more clearer, so let's go see for ourselves. Yeah, so early 2021, close to when we had the offline TV era, when the big offline TV server was set up and loads of like really big streamers were on it, and then suddenly everybody cares about Rust, everybody was playing it. Yeah, all the skins were getting bought out insanely. So, okay, fair enough. So with what we see there, you might have noticed the prices weren't exactly holding up very nicely. What about all the armored doors? Well, we literally talked about it the previous week. We thought maybe greening area might work out alright because the other skins were doing quite alright. But Dragonhorn, it's not the same for you. $2.49, $2.49, 17,000 subscribers. How much will you reach though? It looks nice. It looks cool. It's just, yeah. It's not exactly making me feel confident is what I'm going to say. So, alright, maybe we could see some more skins being produced. Who made it? It's Mr. Jessin. He hasn't made one in a very, very, very long time. So we'll see how it goes. Is it going to do ridiculous sales like the previous ones? I doubt it. I doubt it. But, I mean, lack of sales could help it out. But armored doors, it's just all the more recent ones, they just don't really seem to be in the positive. Only a few are in the positive, so maybe we'll leave it for now. We'll keep an eye on the sales. It's just I am having doubts. I am wanting to approach this a bit more cautiously. So we'll leave it at that then. It's all good. Porcelain sheet metal double door. So this was originally submitted just over 2 years ago, and that looked amazing. I thought it looked awesome. I was incredibly surprised to see that wasn't accepted. Still to this day, I'm still like puzzled how the rug was never accepted. But all right, let's just quickly hover over to here. Porcelain sheet metal double door, submitted back in August 2023. But the only issue is that we have seen a naval theme one being submitted recently. And I like this. I thought it looked really, really cool. I'm surprised with what's happened, but I can't help but assume they're probably going to still accept this when it's, the naval update. So that was an awesome looking aquatic theme design. Here's hoping it still gets accepted. Maybe they'll just refer to that as the naval porcelain sheet metal door. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, Porcelain collection, how are you currently holding up? Let's go take a look. So for a while, the deplorables haven't really been super great. They've kind of stagnated for a while. Again, lack of acceptances is not too surprising. But someone's just pointed out and said, someone just said, Sheep Matador's been bought. Oh, okay, yep. Sheep Matador's just been bought out. It's sitting there at $4. Let's just confirm. I'm using my Steam Inventory Helper extension here, and yep, $4. What? Well, brand new deplorable skin was accepted. Spike demand, spike price. Ta-da! Right, so I'm happy about that. I own a decent amount of them. I'm pretty sure that was just a buyout, though. Let's see how high it potentially goes and actually sells for. Because, yeah, the Sheep Matador, he wasn't doing perfectly for quite some time. But now that we've got the Sheep Matador and potentially maybe see some more, yeah, it's doing good. So, the more the merrier, basically. So we're not going to really talk about the weapons and the tools and the clothing and armour, just the deplorables. How's the large box doing? So that was sitting there at $1.65 earlier. Have you been bought out as well? And I sit here and I say I don't think that's changed that much. And I can confirm it hasn't changed that much. Only 32 listings though. That's kind of a surprise. How about we just hop in game, give that a good look, and you could tell me whether you like it. But at $3, is it worth it? Quick look at all the Sheep Matadors this year. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing really good. Wow. You're doing slightly not very well, but you're a Halloween themed skin. You're doing good. You're only down slightly. You're down 20%. Honestly, they don't look that bad. We have had some interesting, free skins this year, so... Come on, let's just hop in game and give it a good look. Porcelain Sheep Matador. Let's go. So, that's an awesome looking design. That looks very, very, very artistic. Well, Vase is quite artistic. He's a very talented artist. Honestly, looks cool. It's a team preparing for a brand new raid. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So, let's just pull back a bit. Night time. With the lights on, you'll notice that the gold here happens to reflect quite nicely. Looking pretty interesting. Looks fine to me. Now, of course, in total darkness, can confirm that glow is amazing. The art, oh, it stands out even more. So, yep, the Porcelain Sheep Matador, the original version. Are you a fan? Or do you prefer the fish, like the naval theme one? I was going to say fish or fisherman, and I went with fish. My brain didn't work properly. But, yep, that looks amazing. That looks very, very impressive. I don't think this has transparency as well. The more recent one had, like, holes that you could see through. It wasn't, like, groundbreaking. It wasn't, like, super pay to win, but, yeah, don't see that here. So, yeah, honestly, looking very, very appealing. I have to keep an eye on this. It's not the top selling skin. That's kind of a big surprise to me. And if it stays in this position, I get the feeling it won't sell that much. All the better for it to rise up in price ever so nice in the future. So, ooh, okay. Looking forward to it. So, how about we go ahead and take a look at the next skin then. Next up, we have the Abyss MP5. A very interesting shiny design and exquisite sequel to the Abyss collection. The scary purple monster has made its return. So, immediately you'll notice with the aim sight, that's a bit of a strange looking amount of transparency. We have seen this before, but opinions? Do you like what you see? Are you a fan? Give you a nice reload. Looking perfectly fine. Does it happen to stand out nicely at night time? Based on what I see here, I can see my hand, I can see my fingers, but the actual gun itself, I don't think the nightlight is doing it any favours. No. Not very visible, so that might be a bit of a concern. Now, MP5s in general, they haven't really been performing very nicely as of recent, have they? No. This does look like it's quite reflective. It's looking pretty sweet. Let's just strike a pose. Let's get up nice and close. What do you think? Are you a fan of its design? But is it actually going to retain its value? It's got to be at least $2.49, right? Yep. All the recent MP5s, though, I don't recall if any of them have held up, other than potentially Heatseeker. Yeah, that sold an absolutely ridiculous amount, but it's still been rising up in price ever so nice. All because of a very useful transparent aim sight. I mean, like, was this useful to you? Are you a fan of what you see? How about we hop out of here and look at all the recent MP5s. Okay, so MP5s, let's get a look at all of these. How they currently hold. Oh, yeah. Last year, we have the Cybercore MP5 in the positive. Everything else, no. Year before that, we have Redemption MP5 at equals, and then Blackout, and then nothing else, and then Quarantine and Comics, then nothing else. Like, yeah, the vast majority of them aren't looking like they're doing very well. Now, does that have a transparent aim sight? I don't think so. Does this? Yes, it does. Does this? Yes, it does. Does this? Yes, it does. So, Heatseeker MP5, that also probably has the absolute best amount of transparency, but due to the absolute absurd amount of them that got bought, it's taken a while for it to get back up to this price, and it will eclipse and go above $3 again around January time. That is to be expected. With what we just had over to here, oh wow, it's $3. Oh, I just noticed that now. Okay, well, this collection has been fairly in demand for a while. Not like insanely, but reasonably. Look at it. Like, the majority of it is in the positive. Not everything is perfect, but I mean, it's better than most, I guess you could say. Could this MP5 actually fare quite nicely? Could it actually become like one of the skins here that actually ends up in the positive? L96, oof, M39, oof. Thompson, not too bad. LR300, better than most. So, it's abnormal. Abnormal borders first. That will be the that will definitely be the smartest approach and whatnot. So how about we leave it at that then? Leave it to Wednesday, keep an eye on the sales, and then we'll approach it then. We have seen some MP5s work out all right, but will that be one of them? So let's leave it at that. Training snow jacket. So we knew we were going to see a whole lot of these, and let me tell you, I've seen a lot of Christmas-themed snow jackets. Uh-oh. Are we going to see something very similar like we saw with miner hats? And of course, like what we saw with, what else has been pretty bad recently? I mean, like, salvaged ice picks. The very first instance, we saw the first salvaged ice pick skin to be accepted after about 8 years, and then we saw a whole lot more. And if you were to look at all of them right now, which we'll do right now, I do believe the majority of them aren't doing very well. More specifically, the recent ones. So one's okay, the others, not so much. We also just got a drop recently that looked very cool as well. What else did I mention? Miner hats. How are the miner hats currently holding up? Let's see that for ourselves as well. And oh, there you go. Only one. The rest of them. So, yeah. This might turn into a bit of a problem. How often do you use a snow jacket? How often will you go through the effort to skin it? That might be a bit of a problem. Yeah. So we had the exact same discussion last week with the snow jacket. The No Mercy snow jacket. A very nice white design. Perfectly fine for camouflage. But even then, still kind of questioned it, and right now it's only up barely by 8%. So yeah, that's not looking very. That's a bit problematic. Perhaps it won't sell that much. It's sitting here at $1.49. It is abnormal, but will people be clamoring for it as much as the No Mercy? Based on the fact that it's currently positioned here, I don't think that'll be selling too ridiculously, and I think it might be selling quite a fair bit less compared to the No Mercy snow jacket. Like, I'm not sure if people are actually super thrilled with this Rustore today. Again, feel free to offer your own opinions. Maybe this might be fairly lax, and that could probably work out quite alright. Have we seen the training collection get a nice boost, though? That was definitely one of the big, interesting things to mention. Like, if a snow jacket were to be accepted, will the pre-existing skins spike demand, spike in price, like we have before with jacket skins? Well, not sure about that at the moment, but at the very least, let's hop in game, give it a good look, and you can offer your opinion. So not too long ago, I uploaded the short video showcasing this. Mentioned how we had tactical gloves potentially on the way as well. Well, we didn't see them today. We have the ever so lovely looking training snow jacket right here in front of us. But is it going to sell ridiculously like the previous skin? Is it going to retain its value? Training collection as a whole, I mean, it's just been kind of there. Comfortably rising up in price as time has gone on, being appreciated as time has gone on. Yeah, the skins are doing very well for themselves at the moment. But how often are you going to use the snow jacket? How often we make it, you know, the training snow jacket? So yeah, I'm not sure, but I can at the very least showcase this to you. So if you're wondering, I am wearing training pants with this. Not too reflective, not too much of a problem there. Some of you might say, hey, does it glow in the dark or anything? Can confirm, no, it definitely does not glow in the dark. So yeah, I'm sure you can see that for yourself. So at the end of the day, just keep an eye on it. It's also abnormal. It's not the top selling skin. At the moment, it looks like it's like quite literally in the middle. We'll see how it goes, alright? As time goes on, will you be appreciated? As time goes on, will we see a blackout snow jacket? Because if that appears, uh-oh. But then again, I feel like it's literally just more for the actual training collection. We just have to see how things progress. But again, I will warn you, I've seen quite a lot of Christmas-themed snow jackets. And I think we're going to see them being accepted as well. And based on the behaviour we've seen with previous focused items of the month, I'm not feeling very confident. Maybe we'll just stick with a barter in this situation. We shall see. How about we go ahead then and look at the next skin. Okay, so I was only supposed to show the Black Ops bed, but I thought, you know what? Given the circumstances and the fact that they're, well, quite literally like the same colour and whatnot, I thought I'd just show both of them off. Now, I'm sure you're fully well aware, we've got quite a lot of bed skins being given away for absolutely free. That could be a bit of a problem. But then again, maybe also could be quite a big benefit. If these two skins do not sell that much, and we continue to see collection continuations being made, well, it could definitely help out. But one thing I just want to point out, both of them do not glow in the dark. Uh-oh. Or is it uh-oh? But then again, if you are aware of the Wildjum bed, if you're aware of the Oil Rats bed, they glow very brightly. They're very interesting designs, and you could get them for absolutely free. And then you also happen to have the very brand new General Drop. What was it called again? Is it Restoria bed? Sorry, my brain wasn't working. So many beds being given away for free. We just had a very interesting design the previous week, and now we got. But they're fine for what they are. Like, I'm not against them. It's just we keep seeing really cool designs being accepted like every other week, and then we get very cool designs being given away for like every other week. Last year, the backpack, we didn't know how much it was going to sell. Over the course of one single year, almost 40 sales in total, which is pretty absurd, like ridiculous. Now, I look at the beds and I'm like, uh-oh, it's happening all over again. We will see more and more beds being accepted. For Christmas, I can assure you, we've seen like some really cool looking designs, gingerbread themes, Santa themes, glow in the dark. Oh, it's wonderful. We're going to see them being accepted as well. We have seen, if I'm correct, 19 skins in total, and it's only been like available as a skinnable for like 2 months. Almost, something like that. So, yeah, do you understand why I'm a little bit concerned? So they're fine for what they are. And again, if we see more Black Ops deplorables being made now, that should be pretty sweet. And this does look pretty cool. That's looking very nice and reflective. I want to bounce on that bed. Anyway, over to here, Pirate bed also looking pretty sweet. I still wish for like a special DLC for when the naval update comes out with a Navy sort of theme and a pirate theme. Sea Captain's hat, Navy clothing, hammocks for pirates. Parrots on your shoulder, pirate captain's hat, bandana, pirate bandana you put on your head, sea captain's hat. Awesome things that could be done, but you never know. Anyway, I saw this being submitted quite some time back. Now it's finally been accepted. I thought, like, oh no, it needs to be resubmitted in time for the naval update. Well, guess not. So, alright, cool. But just to reiterate, does not glow in the dark, and the other one does not glow in the dark. If we do see more, like, pirate-themed deplorables being made and accepted, it'll definitely help that out. And if we do see, like, an actual deplorable collection being built up from the Black Ops collection, it'll definitely help out this bed. But if we don't see anything else for quite some time, uh-oh, I am concerned. I am worried. But again, with all the things being given away, and with all the beds being accepted as of recent, maybe they don't sell that much. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Forest Raider's bed didn't really sell that much last week, so... Alright, we get the point. So... how about we hop out of here, look at all the other beds at the moment. Maybe that might help us kind of like be at ease with our decision. I've got to say, I didn't realise they were right next to each other. Alright, that's fine. Let's just check over to here. Are we more up to date here? It does appear to be the case. And, well, that has shifted a bit further ahead. But point still remains. I mean, the sales aren't even that much different. Point still remains. They are both in the exact same position. And with all the beds that have been accepted, we've got 1, we've got 2. That's immediately gone down in price. Tempered bed's actually holding up quite nicely. Right, well, props to you. But yes, far too many skins in such a short amount of time. So far, we have 19. By next October, how many beds do you reckon will get accepted in total? Nothing can take you away from me, my beloved waifu bed. But what happens if we get like a Twitch drop waifu bed and all that? Oh no. So we'll see how it all goes. Black Ops collection has been very prolific, so let's just quickly remind all of you that, yep, lots of interesting weapon skins. Can we now start seeing a lot of interesting deplorable skins? Can I have a chair? Black Ops chair would be pretty sweet with all the leather and whatnot. What about a table as well? Anyway, we'll see. So, give it time. Maybe around January time, we'll probably start seeing a lot more of it. Same applies to the pirate collection, so, yeah. Can't get hold of it. Will all of these work out nicely, simply due to the fact that they have the pirate theme. When the naval update rolls in, February 4 swipe. February 6, 2025. No, 2026. Is it February 5, 2026? I've got it completely... Let's just go February 4 swipe. You get the idea. The door is currently up in the positive ever so nicely. Can confirm the garage door's also doing very nicely. Large box probably could improve a fair bit. Furnace, not the end of the world, but could be better. So, yeah, honestly, both of them, they could work out nicely. Let's hope they'll do like 5,000 subscribers. I don't think that'll be happening, but if it did, ooh. Right, anyway. I'm sure you get it. Beds are questionable, but if you like them, by all means, buy one for yourself. Appreciate it. But if you're looking at both as an investment, abnormals first. $2. I didn't know you were $3. Oh my, okay. Wow. Yeah, you probably won't be selling that much. I guess you just have a lack of interest. We'll leave it be. Thunder Gold Handmade LMG. And to be honest with you, I probably should talk about both of these at the same time. So Thunder Gold collection, I said it earlier, it's an in-demand collection. Not everybody can afford all the interesting white designs of like Whiteout and other interesting like weapons and whatnot from comics collection. This right here, oh, these skins are improving. The AK has now gone beyond $6. Give it time. It very likely will go up even higher. The clothing and the armor is also improving. Well, we kind of needed clothing. We kind of needed the hoodie and pants face punch. I know it was nice to see an actual skin being accepted. But I kind of needed a hoodie and pants. Do you reckon you could do that next time, please? The white streak one, please. Anyway. So it's holding up quite nicely. It's a fairly in-demand collection. The weapons, some of them have dropped off. But then again, look around January time. You'll probably see them perk back up again. I think that could be working out nicely. But regardless, both of them don't have a transparent aim sight. Only one skin so far has a transparent aim sight. But at the end of the day, that's an interesting gold trim white design. And this is part of the Temple collection. If we do end up getting like an interesting budget green set figured out, I think someone would probably like to roam around with this and whatnot. Anyway, Temple collection, how are you currently holding up? Well, the tier 3's doing okay, but then everything else. Oh. So it's a bit of a funny collection. Got a few deplorables, we've got tier 3, and now we've got a random handmade LMG. What next? I don't know. But yes, handmade LMGs in general. You take one quick look over to here. All these skins are absolutely free. Perhaps it will have an impact on these, and we might not see that many sales of them. And so as long as the collections do work out quite alright in the end and whatnot, that could be very, very beneficial. We'll see how it goes, right? $3, $3. Yeah, okay, maybe that's why they're not selling that much. So, okay, fair enough. How about we hop in game, give them a good look. You can offer your opinions. Could they actually turn into interesting investments? Maybe they won't sell that much. My goodness, look at the shine. Oh my goodness, the gold, it's so shiny. My goodness. So, yeah, that's Thunder Gold for you. Get a good look at that. Opinions, please. Feel free to comment below. Now, as of recent, we have seen quite a few interesting designs for Thunder Gold. It's nice to see a collection continuation appearing for complete the sets. What would you like to see being made next? Don't say hoodie and pants. Would you like to see anything else being made? What about some tactical gloves? What about a jacket or something? Feel free to comment below. Now, let's just aim down, and we've already showed it off a little bit earlier, but yep, there we go, look at that. Perfectly fine looking design, and nice and shiny design. And by that saying earlier, I actually mean like my stream, sorry about that. So yeah, that's nice, it's fine. So, give it a nice reload. Nice and shiny there as well. Looking pretty sweet. How does it look at night time? Aim down. Do I see the body? I see the body, right? So I don't actually see the aim sight, but I do see like the white panel bit where it is. So that, yeah, that's perfectly fine in my eyes. This was originally submitted back with the initial batch of handmade LMGs. So that's like about 2 months ago now, almost. Yeah, it's quite some time back. But hey, it's nice to see it actually being accepted. And whilst we're here, let's whip out the Temple handmade LMG. Now, this doesn't appear to reflect that. No, it doesn't even reflect that much whatsoever. So let's just hold it in my hands. Let's just make sure the sun's about... Yep, you're not shiny. But perhaps you might appreciate that. If you're roaming around with one of these, if you can, what do you think? So aim down, standard sight again as well. Nothing wrong with it. It's just, you know, you probably would like to see another skin like Blackout. It does cover up a lot of the visibility. So, anyway, let's just give you a nice reload as well. Nothing hidden there. Looks perfectly fine to me. Nighttime look. Aim down. Do we see the body of it or anything? You know what? I can. That's actually not too bad there. I can see it quite nicely. So, yep, that's looking perfectly fine as well. So, at the end of the day, do people appreciate the handmade LMG? If not, that might be a bit of a concern. But if these do, you know, if they do work out all right, again, maybe it's the factor of, maybe it's a lack of sales. Maybe we see more continuations. Who knows? But let's switch back over to here. Nighttime. Strike a pose in a second. Oh yeah, that's shiny. That's shiny. Look at that. Strike a pose and look pretty. Huzzah. Undergold has returned. But will it return again in the future as well? Pull back. Get a nice look. Between these two skins, which one happens to be your most favourite? But again, if you don't use handmade LMGs that much, I think we might have to be a little bit more cautious. We'll see what happens. And then over to here. Not that shiny. Yep, we kind of saw that already. It's a little bit, but not really much to really fuss about. So let's strike a pose. Let's look pretty. Oh, I shouldn't have aimed down so much. But yep, you got the nice temple design that we've seen in some of the other skins. Will we ever see hoodie and pants in tier 2? I feel like they're teasing us on purpose. They looked at the collections. They saw what was available. Nope, we got handmade LMGs. Yippee. We know for a fact a lot of us would buy both of them. Like, if we got Temple tier 2 today and Thundergold hoodie and pants, I think Face Punch might be able to... I don't know. What could they buy with all that money? What do you reckon? What could they buy? Because you know for a fact a lot of people buy tons of them. You know they would. Anyway. So that's looking perfectly fine for what it is. It's just, yeah. I'm going to have to be a little bit more cautious with handmade LMGs. Are we now going to start seeing tons of them being accepted and given away for free as Twitch drops and kick drops? I'll keep an eye out. Right then. Let's now go ahead and showcase the next skin. Next up, we've got the Dominus Mortis double-barrel shotgun. Quite a ghastly look at the design indeed. Yes, yes. All by design. Oh, the bones, the ghouls, they're just, you know, scrambling out of the ground. Quite scary indeed. Oh, yes. Look at the bump map there. Oh, that looks cool. Look at the bones and whatnot. That looks awesome. So, opinions, please. Do you like what you see? Let's now hold it in my hands. Ah, so look at all that transparency. But is it helpful? That's the big question. Would you actually like aim down, or would you just run up to someone and go, whoa? What do you reckon? Do I have any ammo? Oh no, I don't. Well, we better go get some. There we go. Right, perfect. Sorry about that. I didn't come prepared. Okay, that looks nice. Let's look at night time. So I should remind all of you, Dominus Mortis had quite a lot of skins being accepted, lots of interesting weapons. However, with it being a weapon-only collection, unfortunately, it hasn't held up very nicely. And I've got to point out, Nightlight is not doing this any favours. I can't see it very well. That is a bit of a concern, and it's a bit of a worry. So, overall, what do you think? Do you like what you see? I think it looks nice, and that's also a very interesting detail there. But double-barrel shotgun skins in general. I know for a fact, based on what I saw like with the previous years, they don't tend to be very reliable. Nightlight doesn't really help it that much. So yeah, it's not in the best of positions. Let's put it that way. I look to the right, I look to the left, and I can confirm it's somewhat reflective. Very interesting design, yes indeed. So, props to skin creators. They've kept it up. They've been making some very nice looking skins. For Halloween, they decided that they would listen to my idea. I thought, you know what, you could probably do a very cool looking garage door skin. Could they make a new version of that now if they wanted to? Probably. Consider it, guys. It's up to you. But yep, that is a perfectly fine looking double barrel shotgun design. No glow or anything. In fact, you know, we might need to just clarify that. Yeah, no glow. No worries. No concerns. Right then. So, at the end of the day, it's up to you. But I think that might be a little bit concerning. So, let's go ahead and show you all the recent double barrel shotgun skins. Okay, so back over to here, double barrel shotguns. Let us learn the unfortunate tale of double barrel shotgun skins. Now, as you can see here, we literally just got one for absolutely free. Don't normally see that, do we? But, I mean, it happens every now and then. Anyway, down 36, down 58, down 69, down 14, down 53, down 55, down 60. This right here, that was a glow-in-the-dark double barrel shotgun skin, wasn't it? Now, by default, a glow-in-the-dark weapon, you'd assume it would be down bad. And yet, well, these two more specifically, they are very close to how down bad this is. By default, oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, but you glowed as well. But then you didn't, and you're down by 58%. Point I'm trying to get across is, in general, double barrel shotgun skins, they don't appear to be very nice investments. I'm sure you could agree. Scroll down. Now, Bamboo Blaster, you're doing okay, but then you also sold like next to nothing. Blackout, I don't think I need to talk about that much. It's a blackout skin. People appreciate. Banana, I think people just appreciate a good banana split. Anyway, so that seems to be, you know, working out okay. But then, like, look at all the other skins. Look at all the other skins. Look at the other skins. You're doing all right. You're doing all right. Old skins, they're holding up quite all right. But some of the others, not so much. So the majority of them, as of recent, not looking very pretty. I don't have that much faith. It's not abnormal. That could be quite the concern. So, yeah, sorry to say, but I'm sure you'd agree. So, feel free to comment below your thoughts. Now, let's talk about the Dungeon Smallwood box. So, of course, you know, last week, Armored Double Door, and then immediately this. Could this be the return of the Dungeon Collection? Oh, the Dungeon Garage Doors appreciating it. The Dungeon Armored Doors also rising up a price as well. Furnace, could you please improve? Still hoping for the rug. One day we will be happy and turn all of our bases into dungeons. If we ever see wallpapers, I'd love to see it happen. Smoothie, version 2. Anyway, so back over to here. Small box. Where's my small props collection continuations? Oh no. I don't know what's happening there. It's quite unfortunate. So, in regards to that, we'll hop in. We'll give it a good look. I've already seen it. It looks nice. What I'll also do is I'll showcase the crossbow and the pump shotgun as well. And so that, let's hop in game, give it a good look. What's it called? Dungeon box. Well, clarify, dungeon small box. It would have been too small there. Anyway, let's get up nice and close and observe how you look. Right. You got the candles, we like that. Got the bones, I guess we like that. You got the cobwebs and whatnot. So, yeah, perfectly fine. Lovely thematic design. It's unfortunate it didn't come out when the collection was, well, active. But now, maybe we could see a nice resurgence. A nice 2-year break. Smoothie, it's time to return. Right then, so we've got lights on nearby. It appears to be somewhat reflective with the metal parts, you know, the nails. Looking pretty, you know, sweet. How about we look at this in total darkness? I can confirm all of it happens to glow in the dark. Even the top with the bones, they vaguely glow. That's a perfectly fine looking small box design. Now, if you're wondering, if only we got like a small props collection skin. What do you mean? It's your bone box. Maybe. I mean, it works. It's got bones on it. It has a role, a reason, you know. Yeah. That's fine. Anyway, your thoughts? But also, what would you like to see being made next? If Smoothie the Skin Creator does return to making more of these dungeon skins, what would you like to see being made next? What would be cool? What would be interesting? Feel free to comment below. Now, props to Tagurit. He said, Iron Maiden fridge. Yeah, I think the Dungeon Collection would appreciate an Iron Maiden fridge. Oh yeah, that'll be very befitting. Anyway, what do we have right here? It's He Who Shall Not Be Named. Because I can't say this name too much, otherwise I'll get in trouble on YouTube again. So, look at his very angry red face. Watch out, it might bite. Anyway, that's an interesting looking crossbow. That's, yeah. Nice. Lovely looking design. I'm sure you'd like to hold it in your hands, caress it, stick an arrow in it. Yeah, there you go. Load the arrow. Wait for someone you don't like to turn up and right in the face. So this crossbow, what do you reckon? It says Coco. Not sure why it says that. Not sure if that's a reference to anything. Night time. Do you stand out? Not really. I aim down. I can see the body of it, so that's alright. It's just a standard design. With a bit of a funny name, which I can't say. So, yep, it's looking perfectly fine to me. Feel free to offer your own opinions. Ah, I went too high. Damn. Right, nighttime look. Let's go over to here. On stage, are you that reflective? Not really. Alright, fair enough. Let's now strike a pose and look pretty. Alright then, so. A very cool, angry rooster, you could say. Yep. This is one angry looking chicken. What do you think? I've got to be brutally honest with you. I don't really see it staying up in price. Unless we do see more of it. So, of course, we've had quite an interesting batch of weapons. We've recently just got tier 3. But will we actually see tier 2? Boots and gloves, and perhaps hoodie and pants at some point in January, February, anytime soon. Will it actually happen? Have to wait and see. So for now, your opinions, please. Do you like it? Are you a fan? Feel free to comment below. And now let's switch it up. Boom! I've got the pump shotgun. Right, so let's just hope. Yeah, that'll do. Right, so let's get up nice and close. You got the interesting cel-shaded design. I mean, it's literally just that. It's a cel-shaded design. We don't see that many pump shotgun skins, though, do we? So could that potentially work out? Maybe. I mean, there's not that much to it. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's successful. It's had a lot of skins accepted, but yeah, JPEG collection just looks like that, and not sure if people are going to go super wild for that. With the light grey design, though, does it stand out nicely? Just about. I could just about see it. It's not too bad. Okay, well, fair enough. No issue, no problem. But yes, are you really desperate for a pump shotgun right now? Give you a nice reload. There you go. Awesome. But, yeah. What do you reckon? Let's go over to here. I doubt you reflect. Yeah, no, this does not reflect. With its style, kind of prevents that. Right then, so let's go over to here. Oh no, don't aim that way. But yes, opinions please. Are you impressed? Are you happy to see another pump shotgun skin finally being accepted? Because out of all the shotguns, well, no, technically Waterpipe is the least loved. So, alright. Maybe it could work out. It's not exactly the best-selling skin though, is it? No. No, it is not. Sorry. How about we go ahead and look at the more recent skins that are accepted. See how they're currently holding up. Maybe that might give us a nice bit of insight. So, Dungeon Small Box, to be honest with you, with what we've seen recently, it's kind of hard to get a bit of a gauge to try and figure out whether you actually hold up or not. You look cool, but then again, you might not sell that much. Probably could help it out. It's also abnormal, so we get that early insight as well. Hopefully stars align for it and it does work out nicely. We'll see. Now for the crossbow, let's just get a quick look at your collection. And well, yeah, down 40, down 51, down 60. It's not the best, unfortunately. But as I said, if we do continue to see more skins being produced and accepted, well, it would be good for it. But let me also point this out to you. The whole collection, as you can see for yourself, it's complete. It's like all done, 6 out of 6. Surely that'll give nice insight to the skin creators to say, maybe you should make some more. If they want. If they want. So, alright, cool. Now then, with the JPEG pump shotgun, the collection itself, yeah, some of the skins are doing quite alright. Not everyone, though. Not every single one of them. So that might be a bit of a concern. That might be a bit of a worry. What do you reckon? In regards to what we have over here with all the recent pump shotguns, I mean, Well, you did get the Krieg one. That's true. And we did recently get the Oil Rats one as well. If you bought the DLC, well, you probably would prefer that one. It did look very cool. But what we have here, what we have here, what we have going on here, none of them are really doing super great. But they're not like down super bad either. What do you reckon? Perhaps a smart barder might be the way. True. But then again, it doesn't really have that much style to it. It's a very straightforward design, and I wouldn't be surprised that ends up like selling like next to nothing. Maybe it does end up being pretty interesting in the future. Maybe it ends up getting manipulated. We don't know. I'm just saying I have some doubts. I wasn't really a fan of the design. But, yeah, sorry about that. I was keeping track. I had a bunch of people give some subs and whatnot. Thank you very much, guys. You're incredibly generous with that. Much appreciated. Right then. So, that's all been said and done. To be honest with you, are we guaranteed to see collection continuations? I mean, no. Although, I think with that being accepted, the skin creator will be trying. Perhaps the same thing could be said for everything else. Abyss Collection's just been kind of like come and go as of recent. Same with Black Ops Collection. It's not like they're constantly getting skins accepted, but every now and then one of them pops up, gets accepted. Alright, cool, no complaints. Face Punch had a list of all these skins, and it pretty much kind of indicates that they do appreciate these collections. But they won't accept the interesting clothing armor pieces. Cool, right, anyway. Is there anything else we should address then? So, with this out of the way, I can confirm next up are the Christmas Rust doors. Have you seen all the skins that have been submitted? 260 plus in total. The link to that collection is in the description. Scroll down, take a look for yourself. Lots of very interesting clothing designs. I do like the Christmas tree design, it's pretty goofy. We've got some very nice, lovely knitted sweaters. We've got some interesting collection continuations, like, you see this here, the Frozen Santa set? It's nice to see it, collection continuation to last year's hoodie and pants, but more specifically, the coffee can. It's all white in the front. What's so special about that? Nice, cheap alternative to the white-out coffee can. Ooh. So, I've seen that for myself. I've made a short video already. We'll see that being uploaded over the course of this weekend. If that gets accepted, I think a lot of people will be very, very happy. So, consider giving this a good look. Can confirm the vast majority of all submissions, they are deplorables. But we've seen some very cool looking deplorables as well. I'm sure you'll see a lot of interesting short videos being uploaded by me. I've been looking for all the Christmas songs, and I've been making some lovely little short videos showcasing these skins, so I've been enjoying myself doing it. So give that a good look. Feel free to comment below. Out of all the skins that you see here being listed, what would you absolutely adore seeing potentially being accepted? Right then, so that's all nice and all said and done. Let's just be 100% sure what the current sales are looking like. So right now it's late. Tomorrow, we'll probably see a lot more sales towards the end of it, but do you reckon it'll be a quiet week? What do you reckon? Are we going to see anything here go all the way up to 30,000 subscribers like we did with the previous week? I'm questioning it, but I'm kind of having doubts. I mean, we'll see how it is. But it's not like everybody was super, super, super happy with all the skins today. I'm going to be very straightforward and reasonable with you. Like, I am aware. We're sitting here, we're looking at the skins today. Yeah, a few of them do look pretty cool, and I'm happy to see quite a few of them. Like, I'm happy to see all collections get continuations. It just hurts knowing what other collections could have been picked from. So, alright, cool. So, anything else that needs to be addressed? Have you seen the video that Face Punch uploaded today? The 12th anniversary of 2025 recap. At the very end, they show off cows once again. Now, when cows were first initially showcased to us, it was in the teaser for the naval update. I've been rolling with the expectation that when we see the naval update, we'll see cows as well. But here's the question. What do cows do for Rust? If you need help, what I'm saying is, okay, we've got cows and Rust now. What does that lead to? Some sort of cool explosives? Milk for my cereal? I don't know. Well, we've got, like chickens added. And then, we've got like the ability to make bread and whatnot. Like, we've got some interesting buffs. Eggs, led to pies, exquisite pies with all those lovely looking buffs. But what will cows do? Is it just going to open the door to have a beef pie? I don't know. But, like, I guess they'll have tons of leather. Do we really need tons of leather? So what will it do? What will we farm cows for? Yeah, you can get cow beef and whatnot. I mean, keep yourself fed, but are we really struggling to keep ourselves fed? So what will it bring into the game? We don't know yet, but I am curious. So it's been teased once again. Perhaps they'll appear in February with the naval update. but I do want to remind all of you, quite some time back, we saw Boliodoruses being mentioned. Basically, if you don't know what these are, Boliodoruses, they're like weighted sort of like rope pieces. Basically, you swing them around, you chase after the cows, you chuck it at their legs, it gets them all tied up, and then they fall over. So basically, that's how you that's looking to be how you're going to catch cows. Maybe it might have just been a Hack Week thing and they don't like it and they do it differently, but it looks like you had to roam around, find the cows, chuck the things at their legs, and maybe drag them back home. Maybe you've got to pick them up. Maybe you've got to quite literally lead them back home. Who knows? But that's opening up to a completely extra brand new thing in the future. Cows with guns and chickens. Cows with guns and chickens in choppers. Building up quite the army, aren't you, good sir? Right then, so that's cool. So at the end of the day, it's nice to see complete the sets. I'm not completely upset. It's just, yeah. There were other notable tactical gloves. Maybe Face Punch just felt compelled and the need to accept some today, but they didn't want to go all out with some absolutely crazy picks today. Alright, fair enough. But if we were to see, like, whiteout tactical gloves, like January 4 swipe, do you reckon the whole whiteout collection was Spiker Man, Spiker Price? Maybe they're saving something for that then. We'll see. We'll see. So, overall, congratulations to all the skin creators. Props to you. Hopefully we do see some very nice sales and you do get lots of lovely profit before Christmas. Is there anything else that needs to be addressed? So, I already mentioned it at the very beginning of the stream. We have kick drops on the horizon with Twitch drops. So that's Rustmas being prepared in about a week's time. So, when we have next week's stream, so I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, just want to remind you of that. We're going to see Rustmas update roll in. We're expecting an early Rust rotation. The first Christmas skins will be accepted. I'm not expecting a huge, insane Rust store, but based on what we saw for the first week of Halloween, I'm expecting similar. So when we have the update, we'll also have the drops. And I'd just like to inform you, you can watch me on Twitch, and you'll be able to get the brand new Rustmas Twitch drops. I don't stream on Kick, but shouldn't be too hard. So yeah, just watch anyone streaming Rust on either Kick or Twitch and you'll get their drops. But just remember, 4 different ones in Kick, 4 different ones in Twitch. So yeah, you can go to the Kick campaigns, you'll see it's nice and prepared. December 18 to the 1st of January. You've got about 2 weeks. But of course, we still have this going on, and then Saturday, we'll of course then have the Trust and Rust event, which should be very straightforward. You just watch June and you watch anyone streaming Rust. If you want. So, alright, cool. So, hopping back over to here. Consider watching the Twitch Drops videos that I've provided. Certain interesting things were seen, and I had to do comparisons and whatnot. So, yep, as I mentioned, the bone armor. Does it hold up as very nice white camouflage? Well, there's only one way to test it out. So, cool. Anything else? Does there? Oh, yeah, I can mention a Tiltify. So, last week, we're taking part in the charity event for Jingle Jam. £15,200, over $20,000 USD was raised. So props to everyone, especially the people on my own server that are donating as well. I had Mr. Silico donate over, he must have done about $700 there. You're ridiculous. Thank you so much. So yeah, lots of lovely things. Lots of fun things were, happy. I've lost my tongue. Sorry about this. I'm a little bit lost for words. So thank you very much to everyone who donated. Massive props to all of you. Now, perhaps we should probably go ahead and showcase a very interesting LR300 that was added yesterday. Did you notice the space station building skin? I've been using it pretty much all of today. Was it really that noticeable? But yesterday, along with the brand new candle hat and the balloons, we also have a $7 LR300. So if I could just switch over to here, there you go. So I've got the short video here. How about we actually go in game and showcase it ourselves? So if I could switch back to here, let me show it in the store. Some people couldn't see it for themselves, right? So when you go to the on browser, limited is all the skins in new Rust stores, but general section are the things that are there forever. Skip to page 3 and you'll see it for yourself. A $7 space LR300, and then over to here, I think it's $12 to $13, the space station high quality metal building skin. Let's hop in game and give it all a good look. So no joke, this is paid to win. This is 100% a pay to win skin at $7. A lot of people were rolling with the expectation that this was going to be paired up with the high quality metal skin, the building skin. But nope, It's independent, and people kind of aren't very happy about that. But then again, with what you see, okay, maybe it deserves to be a little bit more pricey. So, oh, and then, oh, okay. So I shoot this a few times. One bullet. Oh, look to the left. 29, 28, 27. Oh. Load. You'll see for yourself. Oh yeah, that's pretty interesting. So what you have is a transparent aim sight that happens to glow in the dark, and a nice like bullet count just to the side there. Cobalt design, looking very cool. What are your thoughts? $7 is quite pricey, but remember, it's not tradable, it's not marketable, it's bound to your account. Everybody has access to this, but how many people will spend $7 on that? Well, probably quite a lot of people. Again, with what you just saw there, are you impressed? Also, what's the nightlight looking like? Let's actually hold it and look. Do you see the body of it? Well, Hedge, it glows. Oh yeah, true. All right, fair enough. You don't need to worry about that. You don't need to worry about that. So, okay. Cool. I mean, we can go on stage and showcase it here once again like we have. So, have you noticed, like, the space station high-quality metal building skin right there? Left, right. Not very reflective. Not too bad. But if we could just move along all the way over to here, look at the walls, look at the half walls there. Do you like what you see? Were you impressed with its approach, with its design? Are you a fan? It might not be for everybody, but to be honest with you, I did kind of question, how often are you actually getting to the point where you have high quality metal for your base? Again, different servers, 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times. Okay, maybe it's different. Maybe it might be for some people. But were you impressed? Did you even notice it? Do you like what you see? Are you a fan? Your thoughts? Feel free to comment below. But overall, I mean, I'm not going to say no to an actual high quality metal skin. Like, if you could think of an idea for a high quality metal building skin, what would you think of? What do you think would thematically work? Space station seems fine with me. I just kind of wish they had like more things to it. You know that we got that very cool looking Lunar New Year thing. What do you call it? There you go. Wall dividers. That was what I was thinking of. I think they could add some interesting things. Like, I've definitely seen like sci-fi shows, movies in the past where like futuristic hallways with these all around and whatnot. Again, make it more like high quality metal. That would look cool. But I mean, is it really necessary? For role players, it might be fun. Role players are the ones that are going to buy these building skins, just saying. Actually, no, with certain peaks and whatnot. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So, that's it. That's it. Someone also asked me, hey, can you put a hollow sight in this as well? So, like, at night time, I mean, yeah, it's still close. I was kind of wondering, could you see, like, the glow on the aim sight? No, you see the hollow, so. Cool. So, yeah, that's it. That's a wrap. One final thing to point out as well, though. Someone did ask me earlier, hey, how much health do these have? Well, I can assure you, with a torch, you whack this once, it will pop. And 1 bullet, like that. So let's just quickly go grab a torch. Hello, dungeon box. Bop. Yep, there you go. So, the tiniest hit, it pops. Right then, so, that's a wrap. Thank you very much for watching the video. Sorry if I was a little bit off today. I felt it. But next week, Christmas. Oh, I'll definitely be in the mood for that. And keep an eye out for my shorts. Plenty of interesting Christmas skins to showcase to all of you. So, does your voice change when you suck the balloon? Yeah, I think we've been staying up too late tonight. Let's wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Best of luck to you on your investments. Make sure you sell those Christmas skins in time. Although, if we see collection continuations, maybe it might be best to wait it out just a little bit longer. All the collection continuations, except 2. I realised I've missed 2, but I'll mention it in the next video next week. If you don't get a good look at all the potential collection continuations, Bartu, consider giving this video a good watch. I mean, initially there's a lot of yapping, but you can clearly see with the chapters there. Just skip that if you want to. All the showcases are there. We've got an interesting handmade LMG with transparent aim sight, which is a collection continuation. We've got an interesting looking batch of gingerbread, frozen Santa, Christmas gift set. I mean, lots of interesting skins there. It's up to you. So consider giving it a good watch. And, well, once again, thank you very much for watching me. Best of luck selling all of your skins around January time. I will still be putting videos out and whatnot, but yeah, we'll see how it all goes. Catch you later. See you, goodbye.